Hey, so in our last video, we talked about what science is. So now we're going to talk about like earth science. So really what we're studying in earth science is what makes the earth go round, like literally and figuratively. All right. So, what makes the earth Earth? Why is it such a special planet in our solar system, which is in fact kind of a special solar system? Okay. What systems are in our planet that make it run the way it does? We are pretty unique in the whole universe, from as far as that astronomers can tell. And so, what makes Earth special, right? And the questions that you're going to answer, if you remember that science is a method for answering a question, these are questions about the Earth as a whole and what makes it tick. Okay, so Earth science is the study of the Earth and its changes over time. So we can look back in time and try and figure out what happened to the Earth in the past. Okay, and there really are four parts to the Earth, and that's what we're going to focus on in this kind of unit. We call them the four spheres of the Earth, and we have the atmosphere, we have the biosphere, which is mainly what you learned about in 7th grade. We're not going to focus on that too much. We have the geosphere or the lithosphere, and then hint, we should probably call Earth water. There's more water on it than land, but we also have the hydrosphere, okay, the liquid part of our planet as well. So those are the four spheres we're going to kind of tackle and cover when we talk about Earth and Earth science. Okay, sweet video on slide 6. You're supposed to take a look at that, watch it on your own time. It's good for you. First thing you have to understand about Earth science is Earth is a system. It's a series of systems. It's a whole bunch of systems that work together. And you might think to yourself, I don't even know what a system is. Your house probably runs on systems. You have a heating system. You probably have a cooling system. You have a food storage system. You have a plumbing system, like a way to get rid of waste and a way to get fresh water in. All those systems work together in your home to make it a home or an apartment or a condo or wherever you live. Okay? So what other systems have you heard of? Well, I just gave you a few straight from your house. There's probably plenty of other ones. Think about that for a second. Hit the pause button, click, and think. Welcome back. Hopefully you got some good ideas. You could jot those down in the speaker notes right below if you want. What are the other systems that you can think about? I'm like computer systems, software systems, systems for editing papers and grading papers and stuff like that. That's kind of what I'm thinking about. All right. So Earth, look, Earth in science and Earth science is really focusing on these four kind of spheres and the history of them. Okay. And so we have the atmosphere. Think about the clouds in the sky and the air that we breathe, etc., stuff like that. The things that protect you from the harmful rays of the sun. We have the biosphere. That's living. Bio means life. The living components of the sphere that we are on. And to tell you what, that's 7th grade, so you should have paid attention then. We have the lithosphere. So these are the rocks and the metals and all the hard elements that are not living things on the planet's crust, the part that you walk on, right? And how do they interact with each other, and how do we get mountains, and how do we get valleys, etc., right? And then we have the hydrosphere. That's the liquid on the planet, the water and the ice, stuff like that. And it is directly related to the water that's on the lithosphere, which is directly related to the water that's in the atmosphere. And all these systems come together and they make up this miraculous, awesome world called Earth that we live in. It's also the cosmosphere, kind of like the universe surrounding the Earth. We're going to focus on the first 4 there. Actually, really 3, since you did the biosphere last year in 7th grade. They're super interesting. They're really cool. That's kind of the preview to things. Your job is to watch the video on slide number 6. You can also watch this video on slide number 9 and 10. And if you really want to dive in deeper, you can click on that link for an extra video on slide 11. And then we'll get to the atmosphere. That's your tasks. Good luck. Goodbye.